Namaste. Welcome to the fifth edition of the Global Festival of Oneness, organized by Indica Center for Moksha Studies. My name is Anuradha, and I'm the host for this session. Let us start with a prayer. Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. We're very pleased to have with us Professor V. Kutumba Shastry, and he's going to talk on the subject Drishti-Srishti and Srishti-Drishti, two streams of Advaita Siddhanta. Before we go on to the talk, I'd like to introduce Professor. Professor V. Kutumba Shastry was the Vice Chancellor of the Rashtriya Sanskrit Sansthan, Delhi from 2003 to 2008 and the Sampurnananda Sanskrit University, Varanasi from 2008 to 2011. In 2012, he became the Vice Chancellor of Sri Somanath Sanskrit University, Gujarat. Since 2006, he has been the President of the International Association of Sanskrit Studies. He is a member of the governing board of the wider Association of Vedic Studies. He is on the editorial board of the Indologica Turinensia, the journal of the International Association of Sanskrit Studies, published from Torino. Apart from being a Vedic scholar, his interests include philosophy in general and Advaita Vedanta and Sanskrit poetics in particular. His publications include monographs, anthologies, and research papers on Advaita Vedanta. He is a recipient of several prestigious awards from the state governments in India as well as from the Windsor University, Canada, for promoting Sanskrit studies. Welcome, Shastri ji.
श्रीवेंकटाचलाधीशं श्रियाध्यासितवक्षसं श्रितचेतनमन्दारं श्रीनिवासमहं भजे। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुस्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। मायाकल्पित मातृता मुखमुषाद्वैत प्रपंचाश्रयः सत्यज्ञान सुखात्मक श्रुति सुखोत्थाखंड धीगोचर मिथ्याबंध विधूननेन परमानंदैक तानात्मकं मोक्षं प्राप्त इव स्वयं विजयते विष्णुर्विकल्पोज्झितः। Not able to see. Dear guests who have assembled in the morning to this lecture, I am grateful to the Indica Academy, for inviting me to talk on the Drishti-Srishti and the Srishti-Drishti. It is very surprising why this topic has been chosen and given to me, because this is one of the doctrines in the Advaita Vedanta which is very far away from our experience, and however greatly we discuss, we cannot even apprehend what could be the nature of that state. Maybe that is our incapability, but that is it. It is, however, clearly we contemplate on that. Still, it appears to be a doctrine which is not comprehensible and apprehendable by us due to some limitations of our own selves. Now, great people, of course, with their sadhana, with their tapasya and all that, it is the state of such people, and I recited the Mangala Shloka, invocatory stanza of Advaita Siddhi, very popular text in Advaita Vedanta. This Mangala Shloka, though I will not be elaborating on it, is also to a large extent supportive of Drishti-Srishti Vada, because Madhusudana Saraswati, the stature, the kind of jivanmukta he is, he can, in a natural way, do such prayer. See, you can give your attention to his saying, Moksham prapta iva swayam vijayate. Moksham prapta iva. Iva is always a mithyarthaka in Sanskrit literature. Therefore, moksham praptaha, he doesn't say moksham prapta iva swayam vijayate. Because Drishti-Srishti Vada is something that there is no bandha and there is no moksha. It is in Advaita Vedanta, there are several vyavasthas. Bandha moksha vyavastha, pratikarma vyavastha, and so many vyavasthas. Why these vyavasthas? Let us go to the fundamental problem. As your academy has got the motto of oneness, Advaita accepts only one ultimate reality, that is the Brahman. Only one, no second. Sadeva somyedam agra asit ekam eva advitiyam. So agre, before the creation of this world, sadeva asit. There is also one evakara. Only Satpadartha existed. Only one entity by name Sat existed. Ekam, when he said only one entity, evakara, that is sufficient. Still Shruti says Ekam, that Sat is only one. And one more evakara, that is Ekam Eva. Eva means only one. And to make it more clear, or see, Shruti is very out of compassion on us. Emphasis, threefold emphasis is given on oneness, advitiyam, without a second. So Ekam Eva Advitiyam. Threefold emphasis is given on the ultimate reality according to Advaitic position. That is Ekameva Advitiyam. So only one entity. Now the question is, I mentioned the vyavasthas. Why these vyavasthas? Now what about the world? What about you and me? What about the entire world that is seen and behaved and seen and interacted? What is its existence? Where from it has come? How to account it? Do you mean that you don't account it? So Advaitin is obliged. Despite his Siddhanta, that is, it's only the ultimate reality is only one and without second, he has got an obligation to explain the world that is in Dvaita form and all other activities of the world. This is the problem. That's why Drishti-Srishti, several Srishtivadas have come. To put it in one other way, today's problem is the problem of one and many. Reality, real object real Vastu is only one, but many is also in our experience. How to reconcile this one and many? It is the issue, problem of one and many in Advaita Vedanta. There, Madhusudana Saraswati again in Siddhanta Bindu Tika says, Mukhyo Vedanta Siddhantaha hi Ekajiva Vadakhyaha imamevacha Drishti-Srishti Vadam Achakshati. Mukhyo Vedanta Siddhantaha Ekajiva Vadakhyaha imamevacha Drishti-Srishti Vadam Achakshati. This is, he emphasizes that this is the real and important position of Advaitins. So, Srishti-Drishti-Vada is not Mukhya as such. It is only for the persons who are incapable of catching the spirit and bring it to their experience of Drishti-Srishti-Vada. For them, the Srishti-Srishti-Vada is given to as a means to realize the ultimate reality. There are several means are given, and it is one. So now with this background, what is Drishti-Srishti-Vada in nutshell? Let us, we can't elaborately discuss the issues with it, but one thing, in one way, Drishti-Srishti-Vada is very simple to understand also. It will give, once I say, put forth the Drishti-Srishti-Vada, you will come across with several questions. I know. But for all those questions, answer is very simple. So let us have 1,000 questions or 10,000 questions. How? But answer is only one, and that is very simple. Therefore, in one sense, understanding Drishti-Srishti-Vada is very easy. To bring it to our experience is different matter. In any case, we are not experiencing anything what we are telling or what we are lecturing. That is the beauty of life. It applies in any subject. You see, in Drishti-Srishti-Vada, Jiva is the Srashta. This whole universe is created by the individual self. And the whole entire universe will disappear or will involve in the same Jiva. There is no Ishvara, and the Srishti is not given by Ishvara. There is none except one Jiva. This world is created by Jiva as and when he experiences the worldly objects, they are at that point of time are created. And the soon he stops experiencing them, the worldly objects are got into involuted into himself. That is pralaya. To put it very simply, if you open your eyes, you see the whole world around you. At the point of time of opening your eyes, the whole world is created. And once you close your eyes, the whole world is not there, not in existence. It is not in existence. This is very beauty of Drishti-Srishti-Vada. Drishti samasamaya srishti. Drishti samasamaya srishti. As long as you experience the world is there. You stop experiencing the world is not there. And then if you are as against this position, if you say that this whole universe is Ishvara Kartruka, that is the Karta or agent of creator of this universe and the world is Ishvara, then it is Srishti-Drishti Vada. It is given, created or evolved from the Brahman, and it is given to you and you are experiencing it. This is the Drishti-Srishti on one hand, Srishti-Drishti on the other hand. Now, how easy, it appears to be very odd theory. Drishti-Srishti-Vada appears to be very odd theory in the beginning. It needs in-depth contemplation to catch the spirit of it. Let us see. We are experiencing the Shukti Rajata, that is the shell silver. The shell silver has come into the existence only at the same moment when you started experiencing it. The shell silver, not the original silver in the shop, the silver in the shell, was it there in existence before you saw it? Can you say it? No, we cannot say. And once you pick up the shell in your hand and realize that it is only a shell and it's not no more, it is not silver, then there is no silver. Silver disappeared, involuted, or no, the verb of involution, involuted or something, or evolution and involution, are destroyed or disappeared. This is in our day-to-day experience of the scholars as well as Pamara people. Do you agree or not? With regard to the shell silver experience, do you agree that it comes in existence only when we experience it, and it remains in existence as long as we experience it, and it ceases to be in existence as and when we stop experiencing it? Is it true or not? It is perfectly true. It is true with the shell silver. It is true with our Swapna Jagat, the elephant that is created in our dream. It is true. Similarly, the world is there. All the Drishti-Srishti says is that the external world which we are apprehending to be in existence and we are interacting and doing so many activities is also like that. Not like that. It is also that. It is also there in existence as long as you experience. The moment you don't experience it, the Dvaita is not there. This is the Drishti-Srishti. That's why I told you, though it is very difficult to understand the theory, I mean, it is very easy to understand. It's not, I am sorry. It is easy to understand. It is difficult to experience. You can't bring it, that state of experience in you so easily. It's only great people who can, who are jivanmuktas like Shankara, Madhusudana Saraswati, and Gaudapada, and such great people can have it. No, I think why I told you the answer, you have got several problems. How mad you will start at me. Are you mad? First you ask me, are you mad? You will be starting asking me, are you mad? I know, but answer is only one. Answer is that it has been put by Appaya Dikshita very cleverly while speaking about Drishti-Srishti, he says, whatever problem, whatever issue crops up, atracha sambhavita sakala shanka kalanka prakshananam, atracha sambhavita sakala shanka panka prakshananam, atracha Sambhavita Sakala Shanka Panka Prakshalanam Swapna Salila Dharayayveti Vedyam. Answer is only one. Go to Swapna. Whoever contends you against this Srishti or Drishti-Srishti, then you immediately tell him what is happening in the Swapna, dream. Go to dream state. Just like that. So what he says, whatever Shanka or whatever, how many number of questions he may arise, you may get on this Drishti-Srishti. It is a panka that is featured, that you have put your leg into that, and how to wash it? Only with Swapna Sarila Dhara. Only there is a water called Swapna. With show the Swapna, show the answer, give the answer of dream state level consciousness to the questioner and clear his mind. Now, this is this. So, answer is one, questions are many in Drishti-Srishti. It's very nutshell. It has got several intricate Shastric discussions here. So, what they say is the world around is also pratibhashika, not vyavaharika. We start our sadhana thinking that the world is vyavaharika, and we try to realize the Paramartha Satya. That is Srishti-Drishti. And once you realize the Paramartha Satya, for that realized soul, the world appears to be just similar to the Swapna, that is a Pratibhashika. So you can yourself attest or examine whether you attained the real Advaitic, whether you have got realization of Advaita, Paramarthika Satya, whether you are realized soul. The test is, if the world appears to be Pratibhasika to you, you have reached the realization and you got the Advaitic state of mind. If the world appears to be Karyakari, appears to be useful, appears to be interactive, appears to be fruitful, then you are still in the avidya fold. Now it is left to you whether we. Now what is the Srishti-Drishti? Srishti-Drishti is very simple. There are so many vadas. Yaya bhavet pumsam vyutpatti pratyagatmani sasaiva prakriya jneya sa sadhi sanavasthita is also one famous quotation. Acharya, before going to Srishti-Drishti, I wish to remind you one more quotation, very famous quotation from that is na nirodho na chotpatti na baddho na cha sadhakaha na mumukshuhu na vai muktaha ityesha paramarthata. We speak evolution, we speak involution, na nirodha, no involution, na cha utpattihi, there is no origination of the world, na baddha, there is no baddha jiva at all. We say otherwise, we are all baddhas and we are we are doing sadhana for moksha and we will be attaining the moksha. All this is nonsense according to Drishti-Srishti. Na baddha, na cha sadhaka, there is no sadhaka, na mumukshuhu. Mumukshutvam is told to be one of the 4 criteria of adhikari. That is nitya vastu viveka, iha mutrartha phala bhoga viraga, samadamad sadhana sampatta and mumukshutvancha. Even that is negated. There is no mumukshatva. And there is no mukta jiva also. Then how about Shuka is jivanmukta from the moment of his birth. Shukadinam mukti. There are so many great souls whom we consider that they are nitya muktas. And Shuka stands to be in the forefront of that line. What about it? No. It is also just like Swapna. It is also Kalpita. There is only there is no navai muktaha. Ityesha paramarthata. This is what is called the paramarthika position of Advaita. How difficult it is to bring it to your mind. Even at the intellectual level, it's very appears to be odd and it's not apprehendable. That is the problem with this theory. This is na nirodho, na chotpattir, na baddho, na cha sadhakaha, na mumukshur, na vai muktaha, ityesha paramarthata. So, according to Drishti-Srishti I feel that there is no satta traividhyavada. It is only satta dvaividhyavada. That is, one is paramarthik satta, that is of the Brahman, and the other satta is only pratibhasik satta, equal to the dream state level of experience. There is no vyavaharika world. Once there is no vyavaharika world, no need for several theories of Srishti-Drishti. Then why the Srishti-Drishti? Even where this Drishti-Srishti does it have the sanction of the Shruti? See, Advaita appears to be very, I often say, we have three pramanas. So Shruti is the only pramana for Advaita, but of course, most of the time we appear to be basing upon our logic as well as anubhava. So, but these logic and anubhava are valid means of knowledge as long as they don't go against the letter and the spirit of the Shruti. This is our position. Now, Shruti should be there for every theory, whatever it is, to propound. Therefore, there is a Shruti in Kaushitaki Upanishad, Yada Suptaha Swapnam Nakanchana Pashyati. It is a deep state level. After sleeping, for some time, you will be having swapnas. When swapnas cease to exist, Yada Suptaha, Swapnam Kanchana Napasyati, doesn't see any swapna. Atha Asmin Jive, in the Jiva, Prana eva ekadha bhavati. Everything becomes only one solid prana. At that state of deep sleep level, Vak, the speech, along with all names, so many names, as many objects in this world, uncountable, innumerable, all names will get involuted into the prana. So Nama has entire Nama along with the names, Vak along with the names got involuted, and Chakshuhu Sarvaihi Rupaihi Sahapyeti. The eye also, when Chakshurindriya also sees so many objects. All these objects get involuted into that prana. Shabdaha Sarvai Shabdaihi. The sound, with all kinds of sounds we hear around the world, will all get involuted. Manaha Sarvaihi Dhyanaihi. Mind is also gets involuted into the prana, that is, along with its all contemplations, various contemplations, and sayada pratipudhyate. Once he comes out of that deep sleep level, sayada pratipudhyate, yatha agner jvalataha vishtulingaha sarva disho vipratishteran. When nowadays you can't realize this common experience. Before some time, we were cooking on coal. Kumpati, what we say in Telugu, there is a small object into the coal is put into that, and coal is lit, and then we use it to cook our food and all that. Now it is all gas and electricity. Several people may not have the experience of it. When the coals are being lit, several small chingaras, sparks, thousands of them use it to come. Similarly, yatha agnir jwalatah sarva dishaha vispulingaha vipratishti. Vispulinga means that is chingara or the sparks of the fire. They go in various directions. Evameva etasmad atmanah. From this Atma, only one Atma, pranaha yathayatanam vipratishthante. Again they come into existence. It is the description of pranebhyo devaha devebhyo loka. This is Kausvitiki Shruti. And in Bhashya also, there are so many statements in the Bhashya, not one. I have several of them in one place. I discussed them, around 30-40 sentences in the Bhashya. Atyalpamidamuchyate jagradvishayapi manasa pratyayapi nirvurta eva. Jagrad, during sleep, during the state of awakeness also, during Jagrad Avastha also, Manasa Pratyaya Abhinivurta eva padartha. All the objects are created by only mind. They are not in existence. Just like shell cell. This is Bhashya Pankti in Chandogya Bhashya. Therefore, this Drishti-Srishti, apart from this, there are so many other quotations which to discuss which I don't have enough time. I have enough time, maybe my incapability. We need not bother. There are so many Shruti texts, there are so many Bhashya Panktis which support this system, and Madhusudana Saraswati tags it with the word saying that it is Mukhyo Vedanta Siddhanta. Therefore, it is very simple. Open your eyes, the world is created. Close your eyes, the world is not there. That's all. Simple. Similar to the dream state level. All our waking state level experiences are not waking level experiences, but dream level experiences. This is the sum substance of Drishti-Srishti. Now, Srishti-Drishti. There are 2-3 models in the same Chandogya Upanishad. Tat tejo sadeva somyedam agra asid ekameva dvitiyam tadaikshata bahusyam prajayeya. The Satpadartha has contemplated that I want to become many. I want to become, I am only one. There is only one. That one entity has contemplated to become many. Bahusyam prajayeya. Then tat tejo srujata. Then tejo vanna srishti. First fire is born out of Atman, and then from fire the water, and from water it is earth, the Prithvi. Tejo vanna srishti. It is called Trivrit Karana according to Chandogya. Only 3 primordial bhutas are contemplated in Chandogya. But in Taittiriya, we have got another text saying that tasmadva etasmad atmana akashas sambhuta akashad vayuhu vayoragni agnerapah abhyah prithvi. This is Pancha primordial bhutas are identified. Sorry. To be 5, that is Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Jala, and Prithvi. and then Sukshma Bhutas. From there, Panchikarana takes place. I think me being in the last in the series, all these issues must have been well discussed by the other speakers. Yet, so I want to just briefly state them. It is Panchikarana takes place. Panchikarana means 1/5 of the every bhuta. Divide every all 5 elements. Divide them in each element is divided into 5 parts, and one part of it is remains. The other 4 parts are merged in the each of the other element. That is Panchikarana with diagram and all. That is easy to understand, but it's very simple. It's not very complicated. So, in effect, Prithvi has got 50% of every element is to be divided into 2 first, 50-50. The second 50 is divided into 4 parts, and those 4 parts, each one is merged in the other 4 elements. Therefore, Prithvi means 50% Prithvi. I do not have this arithmetic and all that. 1/8, I think. 1/8 of Jala, 1/8 of Agni, 1/8 of Vayu, and 1/8 of Akasha. That makes second half. Therefore, to put it very simple, every element has got, after Panchikarana, every element has got some component of other elements. From this first Anna Srishti, Annam, see the compassion of the God. Before creating Jivas, the food is produced first by the Ishvara, and then after food is born, the eater and enjoyer of the food is also born. Animal kingdom, first plant kingdom, then marine kingdom also, and then animal kingdom, and then Purusha and all that. It goes with, it's very popular theory. I need not spend much time here. Now, the one and the same Chaitanya is also contemplated to be Ishvara, Hiranyagarbha, and Jiva, Virat. So, if there is, even in the Srishti-Srishti, kindly do not mistake that there is a second entity than the Atman. Advaita stands, whether it is Drishti-Srishti or whether it is Srishti-Drishti, Advaita stands as it is. There is only one entity according to Shankara philosophy. There is no second entity. Now, one entity to become many, you need a kind of medium, which through which it can become distorting medium, Vikshepa Shakti. You need essentially for any one object to be experienced as many. For example, if you one face, if you want to experience in as 10 faces, you should have one distorting medium called mirror. As long as the distorting medium mirror is not there, one face cannot be 2 or many. It's very simple. Therefore, one distorting medium is contemplated, that is called Maya. Therefore, the pure Shuddha Chaitanya, through the medium of distorting medium of Maya, becomes Ishvara, Hiranyagarbha, and Virat. And Sthula, and then the entire this from pure elements 5, Pancha Tanmatras are born. From Pancha Tanmatras are from Pancha Indriyas. And you see Sattva Pradhana, Rajas, and all this. This is then Raja Pradhana Panchatam, 5 elements, Karmendriyas are born. And therefore, again the body, Sthula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, and Karana Sharira. The Shuddha Chaitanya, in association with distorting medium of avidya or Maya, call it. Let us not go into intricacies into those issues. There are so many. Then it is called Karana Sharira. From this Karana Sharira is evolved Sukshma Sharira, which has got 17 components of Pancha Jnanendriyas, Pancha Karmendriyas, Pancha Pranas, and Manas and Buddhi. Therefore, it is called a 17 component body is born, which is called Bhoga Sharira. And after Panchekrita Panchabhutas, this Sthula body, as I put it before, animal kingdom and humans were born, their bodies are born. This is Sthula Sharira. Sthula Sharira Abhimani Shuddha Chaitanya is called Virat. Sukshma Sharira Abhimani Shuddha Chaitanya is called Hiranyagarbha. Karana Sharira Abhimani Shuddha Chaitanya is called Ishvara. And without any abhimana of distorting medium, it remains to be pure Shuddha Chaitanya, nothing else, Advaita. At that point, Advaita. This is, in one sense, in this theory of Srishti-Drishti Vada, Srishti is taken place by Ishvara, by Shuddha Chaitanya, in association with Maya, who is called Ishvara. Ishvara in our Advaita philosophy is only Shuddha Chaitanya plus Maya is called Ishvara. From him, he is the Karta. So, in Srishti-Drishti Vada, Ishvara is the agent. Both Upadana, Abhinna Nimitta Upadana theory, again we have in Advaita, that is, Ishvara with the Shuddha Chaitanyam is both material as well as instrumental cause for the creation of Abhinna Nimitta Upadana. Nimitta Karana is also Ishvara. Upadana Karana is also Ishvara. So, Srishti-Drishti Vada is, this whole world is Ishvara Kartruka. In the Drishti-Srishti Vada, it is the Jiva who is the Karta. There is no Ishvara also. In Drishti-Srishti Vada, there is no place for Ishvara. There is no place for anybody except Shuddha Chaitanya. Then, this world, which is created or evolved from the Atman, again, let us not go into those issues, enjoys the Vyavaharika Satta. In the Srishti-Drishti Vada, Vyavaharika Satta is attained, is accepted for this external world. That is, as long as you interact with it, it carries a kind of reality with it. Of course, our perception is very clear. It's a very bold theory in Advaita Vedanta. Only Advaitins have accepted this, that we do accept some kind of reality even to the shell silver. As long as you experience the shell silver, it carries a kind of reality with it. However, lower grade or however what its grade is different, but it carries. Several people do not, other Khyativadas do not accept this. In that sense, Advaitins are actually not idealists, but also realists. Because we accept reality even for the Swapna Jagat, as long as it is experienced. That's why it is called Pratibhasika Satta. Nama Pratibhasa Samasamayam exists. It exists as long as it is experienced. It carries the Pratibhasika Satta. But the world is not like that. World is there even in the absence of our act. For example, a pot is in existence even when I am not experiencing it. My house is intact in Delhi, even though I am now sitting in Tirupati. I mean, if otherwise, the entire, the whole worldly actions collapse and nothing will remain. So we have to accept this is, that's why Srishti-Drishti is also has got Upanishadic support. Now, why? I think it is, you might have come across it several times. It carries Vyavaharik Satta. In this theory, there are three levels of reality. Paramarthik Satta remains to the Brahman. Vyavaharika Satta is with the world, external world outside our body. And Pratibhasika Satta is for the world of a dream world and a world of shell silver state and all that. So Satta Traividhyavada holds good in the Srishti-Drishti. Satta Dvaividhyavada holds good in the Drishti-Srishti. Again, this as it is created, in the same opposite order, it gets involuted also into the Brahman at the time of moksha and all that in the Srishti-Srishti. This Srishti-Drishti is why it is again propounded by Upanishads. Is according to the Adhikara, various doctrines have been propounded. Everyone cannot digest ultimate theory. So, yaya bhavet pumsam vyatparti pratyagātmani. More the tatparya of Upanishads is only to establish the theory of Advaita and make it realized. That is the tatparya of the Upanishad. To reach this goal, whatever prakriya you evolve, so long as it helps you to reach to the goal, it is good. Therefore, Upanishad itself may be in a mode of compassion on us, has given both Drishti-Srishti and Srishti-Drishti. In fact, we most of the time, except when it comes in the text Drishti-Srishti, for all our practical purposes of learning, discussion, sadhana, And at all our states, we follow only Srishti-Drishti Vada, following the methodology of Taittiriya Upanishad and Panchikarana. So 3 bodies, Swapana Jagrata Avastha, and again when we go to Mandukya, it shows us that how this gets involuted into the pure consciousness, because Jagrata Avastha is not there in the Jagrata Sthola Sharira, experience of Sthola Sharira, gross body is not there at the time of sleep and deep sleep. And in the sleep, before deep sleep, we have the Sukshma Sharira, experience of Sukshma Sharira, because we see several swapnas, though our indriyas are not functioning. And again, a long discussion is there whether we experience the visual perception, we experience the dream elephant as seen by our chakshurindriya. A question is discussed in our Shastras that whether the objects of the dream state objects are visually perceptible or not, whether they are chakshusha or not. And after a long discussion, there is no chakshusatvam. Dream state level objects are not visualized by our chakshurindriya. Then how they are visualized is, of course, another matter, which is a very complicated issue, well discussed in our texts like Siddhanta, Lesa Sangraha, and all that. Therefore, these 2 theories, we follow only Srishti-Drishti Vada for our level, for a Bala and Baladhikari and Madhyamadhikari. Srishti-Drishti Vada is the only way to get into the Advaitic philosophy and progress. Of course, great minds in Advaita support the theory of Drishti-Srishti Vada. That's why I quoted the invocatory sentence or sloka of Advaita Siddhi, as well as Bhagavadpadacharya's famous quotation, Namu mukshur navai mukta ityesha paramarthata. In this Drishti-Srishti Vada, one more thing. In Srishti-Drishti Vada, we have got so many vyavasthas. That is Bandha Moksha Vyavastha, Pratikarma Vyavastha, and all that. There is a Baddha individual, there is a bonded individual, and there is a liberated individual, and all that. But in Drishti-Srishti Vada, there is no Bandha Moksha Vyavastha, there is no Pratikarma Vyavastha, nothing. It is just like dream. I hope I attempted to make these 2 theories somewhat apprehendable to my audience. If there are any drawbacks or lacunae you found, kindly fill it up with your own contemplation with the help of the texts. And I remain grateful to the Indic Society for giving me this great opportunity to meet you and to discuss this matter. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shastry, for very, in a simple way, explaining to us this very complicated vision of the universe. And as one of the viewers says that, your explanation gave us a visual view, visual impact, a visual experience of understanding the way the universe looks. And you very beautifully explained how for common people, which is the Vada that they should understand, so that it is easier for them to understand the world. So thank you so much for this beautiful session. Viewers, we have many more such sessions. Today evening at 7 p.m. India time, we have S. Venkataraghavan talking to us about the apaurushitva of the Vedas and its relevance in Vedanta. So please do join us. This is at 7 p.m. Before I leave, I'd like to just say the closing prayers. Om Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu, Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti
Shanti, Shanti.
Thank you very much, and we'll see you all today evening. Thanks.